What's up, guys? It's Wally. Today we're going to be doing some battles with the Lagging Tail Grimmsnarl. Now, this is a strategy that I used back in Sword Shield quite a bit, as I'm sure a lot of other people did too. But Grimmsnarl is a Prankster mon and does have access to Trick, and if you hold that Lagging Tail, you can always trick that Lagging Tail onto another Pokemon, preferably one of their stronger restricteds, and allow them to go last in their priority bracket for the rest of the battle. So think of something like Ice Rider Calyrex. You trick that Lagging Tail onto it when it ends up going with Trick Room. Even though they are the slower mon and thus the faster one in Trick Room, they're going to be going last in that priority bracket, again, for the remainder of the battle. Now, what I mean by that is the fact that if you end up tricking like Lagging Tail onto another Prankster Pokemon, or you trick that onto something that has a priority move, that priority move would still be in a higher priority bracket, but it would be the last one to go in that priority bracket. So, again, it wouldn't necessarily stop like a Thunderclap or something like that. But, again, if you end up having, like, another Prankster Pokemon, or you're using, like, Sucker Punch, you would end up using that first before they're able to use, like, Thunderclap. Now, it's not necessarily a scenario that you're going to face in every single battle, but, again, it's one that you could possibly run into. So if something like Ice Rider Calyrex has that Lagging Tail, and it goes with the Glacial Lance, if you're using other moves with, like, Kyogre, Incineroar, Archaludon, or even something faster like Ogerpon, and you know that you're not going to outspeed normally, with that Lagging Tail, you're going to be able to outspeed. You can attack them before they attack you, and you're going to be golden, especially if you know that you can end up knocking them out. So again, that Lagging Tail helps in so many different instances. And when you have a great team around it, like Archaludon, Kyogre, again, Ogerpon, and Incineroar too, you're going to be doing some really good stuff, and being able to make one of their Pokemon go last no matter what, again, is a really big benefit. You want to talk about speed control? You know, you got Tailwind, you got Trick Room, you got Icy Wind, and stuff like that. Lagging Tail guarantees that they're going to go last. So, again, it's why I really enjoy it a lot and why I think that it could actually do some really good work here in Regulation G. So we'll get into some battles, but before we do, as always, if you guys are new here, just having chat, please make sure to go down and hit the subscribe button. If you guys do enjoy the video, please make sure to drop a like too. But let's get into the battles. All right, now this is one where we're going to have to be careful who we end up tricking on, because if that goes into Zacian, that is not going to do anything because it cannot get the Intrepid Sword. And all that kind of stuff. So, at least I assume that it is still that way. Either way, though, what we're going to end up doing is... Yeah, we really want to make sure that we take control of the weather, so I don't want to bring Kyogre out first. Let's start with Tornadus, and let's start... Honestly, with Archaludon, I'm fine with that. So let's do that, and let's also bring Kyogre and, of course, Grimmsnarl. In fact, you know... Yeah, no, we're going to do that. I want to bring Grimmsnarl in the back. It'll... Once we kind of narrow down who's going to be left and everything, I think it'll be easier to decide who we would end up going with Trick on. Because, again, they have Zacian, who we can't trick, so we need to figure out which of their three that we really want to trick on, too. Okay, this is somewhat okay. Here's what we're going to do, is we're going to go... Do either of them... I know it's a dumb question. Do either of them have Trick Room? Because I know Metagross is a Psychic Mon. I would doubt it, but you never know. Oh, this thing's still a sunny day? Oh, no. Okay, sorry, after this battle, I'm going to have to go and change that back to Rain Dance. I'm okay with that. So I'm gonna go with the Tailwind. I'm okay with that, and I'm gonna go with the Body Press over into Magnezone. It's probably only gonna do about half at best. Only because, you know, we haven't taken any defense boost. Yeah. Ooh, that's not good. I mean, it's good that we still get the defense, but yeah, losing the Assault Vest is bad. Yeah, we end up losing them. I know. Not necessarily ideal, but we're going to be okay, though. Ooh, we got a Life Orb. Cool. Alright, let's just go with Kyogre. I'm okay with that. I know they're going to have a way to change weather, but at least it's not like it's sun where it's going to take away, like, our attack power with that. It's still going to be, like, as if, like, there's no weather out there. So, I'm honestly okay with that. The good thing, too, is we're not specced or scarfed. So we can kind of change around moves. So I'm actually okay with going with the Water Spout right off the bat. And if they swap someone out, I would imagine that would end up being... Probably Metagross. So let's go with that, because if they swap in T-Tar, we'll have a 4x effective move here. Well, that's not the case, but at least we're still going to get 2 big moves over there anyways. Maybe not big, but not bad. Not bad. At this point, I think we probably should have Terra'd into water. But we still take them out. Good. Okay, again, the good thing is we're not, like, necessarily choiced into that. So, again, we can always go for a Calm Mind next if we feel like we want to do that. I would imagine that might actually be their Terra here. Actually, we can bring in Grimmsnarl here. I'm okay with that. Let's do that, and... yeah, again, I would imagine T-Tar is going to be their Terra. So let's make sure that we just take care of Magnezone. And then we'll be able to trick onto T-Tar. And that'll be good. I mean, they're probably going to go last anyways, but that's neither here nor there. Question is it going to be Flying Terra, or is it going to be... oh, it's going to be Steel, so the fighting is actually still going to be alright, if we're able to do that. It's going to be really rough for, nice. It's going to be rough for, for Grimmsnarl, don't get me wrong, especially if they have, like, Terra Blast or something. Ooh, Rock Blast! Is this, like, loaded dice? That's actually pretty cool, I'm not gonna lie. I appreciate that. New type of tech. I appreciate that a lot. Alright. Nice. Alright, so we'll be able to go for the trick here. No way, Zacian? But we're fine. We're gonna control the weather here. We're gonna be able to get rid of T-Tar. And we'll still be able to do some fine stuff with Kyogre too. So let's go for the trick over onto T-Tar. We're not going to get that benefit of that until the next turn, though. That's the downside. And let's go with that. I know we're trying to take out the Mon that we just tricked onto, but, again, I don't think we're going to take out in one here. Hey, take that loaded dice. That's the other benefit here, too. If they go Rock Blast... forgot I should have terrestrialized. My bad. Ooh, they do have Iron Head. Okay. So, good news, bad news. Good news is... oh gosh. Yeah, good news is we still have Kyogre, which is good. Bad news is we do lose our Tailwind. Good news again, though... we still do have, you still have the weather now. And we can terrestrialize and go for the Origin Pulse. It's our only shot, really. We're going to have to hope that the Terra and the Rain are going to be enough to be able to take out Zacian. And we need to make sure that we hit with the Origin Pulse, too. It's going to be the other worry. Wish I could have done that on the Zacian, but... that's fair. Alright, we need to make sure that we hit over there then. Or we just don't worry at all. Oh, don't worry, we'll get that on the next one. Well, let's see. They're probably going to go play rough, and it's possible that they could KO. Possible. They don't, though. And we hit the Origin Pulse. And... please? Take them both out. Let's go now. I'm sure that T-Tar was going to be slower than Kyogre anyways. Just for, I don't know, video's sake, let's just say that they were going to be faster. So it's a good thing that we got the Lagging Tail over there just so we could actually go with Kyogre before T-Tar tried to knock us out and allowed us to pick up the win. Good game. All right, now, good news, bad news is... well, not really much good news. Except for the fact that it looks like maybe they're just going to sacrifice one of their Pokemon. And honestly, that's ideal for us. So, but the downside is they do have Smeargle, they have a couple of Redirect, and that's just never fun. So, let's go Grimmsnarl, someone who can protect. Let's go you. We'll bring Kyogre in the back, and... honestly, I think we could probably go with Archaludon. Honestly, Tornadus wouldn't be horrible, but it wouldn't be good. So let's just avoid that thing at all cost. So I'm hoping that it's going to be a Horse Annihilate lead. But the question is, do they end up going with a Protector or Trick Room on the first one? I just hope it's not Smeargle to start. That would be worst case scenario. Okay. So we're protecting with Ogerpon. Actually, you know what we could do? Idea. This might be dumb, but I have an idea. We're gonna go Trick over there. We're gonna get the Choice Scarf. We're gonna trick that onto the that might be dumb though. No, we should just stick with that. Let's do that. Let's Spiky Shield. If they protect them, we should have went with the other idea. Nice. Okay, that's good. That's still good. What I was thinking was going with that over there, being able to take them down to about half. Thank you for that. Perfect. Here comes Trick Room. And then be able to trick the Choice Scarf over onto Calyrex. But the downside to that is that that's 2 steps, you know? Why do that when we could just make them go last regardless? So here's what we're going to end up doing. We can go for the Reflect. Actually, we're going to go for the Spirit Break over there. And we're going to Terrastalize. And let's go with the Ivy Cudgel over there. It's going to allow us to resist the Glacial Lance. And also, we won't take a ton of damage on a Final Gambit. It's going to be the plan. Because we should do about half on that. Truly. Yeah. I know, you're defiant and everything like that. Congratulations, but you're going Final Gambit. We know that. Got the Ivy Cudgel. Go down to half? Not bad. Not bad. We'll get Final Gambited. Final Gambit. They'll Final Gambit us. That's fine. Comes the Glacial Lance. We tank. We tank. Okay. I'm guessing this is going to be the bear. Never mind. Let's try to go with the Reflect, and let's go with the Spiky Shield. It's going to help everyone else down the line. We don't like you, Smeargle. Oh, please don't be Decorate, though. Okay, cool. They're going to go Fake Out. That's perfect, honestly. That's awesome. They do a little damage to themselves. If they had the Sash, then, hey, it just got broken. I think they actually survived this now because of the Reflect. Yeah, we do! Beautiful! So, let's go for the Spirit Break over there. If I could guarantee that we're going first and not Smeargle, I would just bring in Kyogre and go with the Ivy Cudgel to be able to KO, but I can't guarantee that. So let's do that. And let's go with the Ivy Cudgel. Should have went probably with the Horn Leech then. Nope. Never mind. Oh my gosh, we should have went with the Spirit Break over there. Rough. That's fair. They're still going to go last. We have things to take care of it. It's fine. Good damage. This is only going to bring them down to somewhere in the orange. Oh, well, that's actually good damage. Not bad. They'll pick up a plus... Well, now they're going to be +4. But again, they're going last. Thank you, Lagging Tail. Downside again, though, is the fact that Smeargle goes first. Not good. Neither is that. Alright, let's think about this. Now, who do they have left? My guess, again, would be the bear. They only have one at Trick Room, but no one has Protect. I bet Water Spout would take them all out. I know it sounds ridiculous, but we're going to do that. And I am also going to go for a Flash Cannon should be able to pick that up. But do I trust that? I'm going to trust it. Please don't have Spore. Please don't have Spore. That's awesome. They're done. Get out of here. Let's go. That's all we needed. And the Water Spout did pick it up. That's beautiful. Okay, so now we have to deal with one more Pokemon, though. And again, the Lagging Tail was just so huge there. Oh my gosh. That's why we love the Lagging Tail. Go ahead, put Trick Room up. You're still going last, buddy. I'm sorry. Aw, that's sad. Maybe we should have went with the Electro Shot then, huh? All dimensions are back to normal, and now we're going to see the bear. You bet it is. You bet it is. Oh, man, that's beautiful. So let's go with the Water Spout again, and let's go with the Body Press. I could have went Draco Meteor. That probably would have been a little bit better, but Yeah, it would have been a little bit better. But it's okay. Water Spout's going to pick it up anyways. Single target in the rain, full HP. Dunzo. Again, big thank you out to the Lagging Tail on that one. Otherwise, we would not have taken them out. So, good game on that one. Uh-oh, now we got a little bit of a problem again. Downside here is the fact that they do a Farigiraf, which means that they would end up stopping any priority, which means Trick wouldn't work. So, if we bring Grimmsnarl, which, I mean, honestly, realistically, we were going to, then we're just going to have to be aware of that. Maybe we can get the Trick on Kyogre before they bring them out. Depends on who ends up starting for them. But let's start Grimmsnarl here, and let's also end up going with... Again, I want someone who can protect, so it would probably end up being them. Yeah, let's bring them. Why not? Then we'll bring Kyogre and... Bruh, I hate to do the same thing over and over and over again, but let's go Archaludon. But man, haven't seen Colossal in some time. That's pretty dope, actually. Trying to think... I mean, obviously it can be hit by a water move, but I'm trying to think what water move they would get hit by that would allow them to really stay in, especially in the rain. Either way, we'll figure it out. Maybe they have Endure or something, I don't know. Well, that's not a lead that we were really hoping for, but it's a lead that we ended up getting nonetheless. Put the Reflect up first. Let's go with the Spiky. The other thing we could do too is if they end up swapping into like Archaludon on the next one, it would suck to be able to get burnt with Grimmsnarl, but we could always end up doing the trick with that. Just so they don't get burnt themselves, and then Guts would never activate. Alright, let's see, though. Fake out. Thank you. That's big. I'm guessing... Nice. Okay, they are going Tailwind. So Lagging Tail may come in handy here. The Reflect up, that'll be nice. We'll also get the... We'll also get the Light Screen, and then, honestly, I'm going to swap into Archaludon. Main reason for that being, I think we're about to get Encored here. They're not going to be able to Encore over there, so may as well try to do into Archaludon. That'll allow us to get a free Light Screen up, and hopefully they hit Archaludon with a Wood Hammer, too. Okay, they didn't go for that. That's rough. Okay. That's fine. Ooh, even better. That's actually really good. Please be Kyogre. Come on now. Please be Kyogre. That would be huge. Then we would be able to just go Trick right away. And then we'd be able to go Electro Shot unless they ended up terrestrializing into Grass. Yeah, I think they're thinking about that too. Oh, there's Colossal. Oh, yikes. Okay, we need to be careful, only because... I say that only because... if we terrestrialize into Bug, we would be weak to Rock. If we don't terrestrialize, we'd be weak to Ground. I'm gonna Trick on Colossal. Why not? What's the worst that's gonna happen? And let's go with the Flash Cannon over into Whimsicott. Imagine if we take their weakness policy and they hit us with the Moonblast. That'd be crazy. Assuming their, weakness policy. Well, we'll find out here in just a second. Thank you. Power or... Oh, let's go. That's actually big, too. I only say that because they're going to go Meteor Beam here, potentially. Good shot. Big. Big, big, big. And now they're going to be going last, too, which is awesome. We'll probably end up losing Grimmsnarl right here, which does suck, don't get me wrong, but... But hey, it did its job, you know what I mean? So let's go Spirit Break over there, and let's go... What are we? We're just +1, right? Yeah, we're just +1. I honestly think Flash Cannon still might be a stronger move. No, you're right, Body Press would be. Yeah, Body Press would be. I forget that because of the fire typing. So let's go Body Press over there. Sorry, Grimmsnarl did awesome. And we're going to resist the Meteor Beam regardless, so we're in a pretty good spot here. Good stuff. Wow, that still did a lot. Oh, that makes sense. But at least we get up to +2. And we get a little bit of restoration. That's always big as well. They should be losing... Never mind, that answers the question. I'm going to say they should be losing Tailwind here soon. Alright, Here's what we're going to do. We're going to go Kyogre here. We're going to end up going for an Ice Beam. No, we'll go for the Origin Pulse. I can trust that. They don't have any other Weather Setters, so why not do that? And let's go for the Electro Shot over into Colossal. That way we can get a +1. Yeah, I know, this is going to probably be a Rillaboom, isn't it? That's okay. We can still do some pretty decent damage regardless, despite the fact that it ends up, yeah, basically resisting both of these. Again, positive here is the fact that we do get to +1, which is great. It's going to help out quite a bit, and we're going to knock out Whimsicott. Should have went for the Ice Beam. I should have went for the Water Spout too. That's okay though. That's okay. That happens. That happens. And that's bad. That's not good. But the grass is gone. That's actually really big. Because who comes out next? Who comes out next? Kyogre. There we go. That makes sense. Why not? So let's go for the Ice Beam over there. No, we're going to stay with what we're at right now. And what are we at? +2? I wonder if Body Press would actually be better. But we are at +1 as well. Again, I feel like they're going to Terrastalize into grass. I'll take my chances. Okay, well that works too. So I guess I spent all that time thinking for no reason. That's okay, we go up to +3. Did not think that they would be Thunder. That's fine. We'll get the Ice Beam. That'll do some good damage. Good stuff. Light Screen wore off. That's unfortunate. We're going to have to bring in Ogerpon. And now at this point, we are +3. Let's go for the body press over there. Oh, they're still not terastallizing. Not good. Alright, well, see you, Ogerpon. Yeah, you didn't do much, but you did great. Did you actually knock out on recoil? Not quite. That Thunder did a little too much. Good damage on that, though. But now we have to deal with Ogre here. Not looking good. Not looking good. I don't think there's a way to really come back here, unfortunately. I mean, the good thing is at least Rilla should end up knocking itself out. So we'll just assume it does that. And let's just body press again. That's going to take out. Yeah, without the light screen up, that KOs. Just had to hope that they did not have the wherewithal to go with the high horsepower. Let's go. Good. This will KO them. Gonna do nothing because it's a 4x resist. We go up to +4. They're gone. And now we should be able to take out Kyogre. Nice. And now all we have to deal with is a Lagging Tail Colossal. And so where I thought we were kind of done, we ended up bringing it back because of that Lagging Tail yet again. I'm glad they didn't go for the high horsepower. That would have been bad. But let's go! Hi, Colossal. They do still have their Terra, though. That's what I'm a little worried about. I don't know what their Terra is going to be. Well, whatever it is, I would imagine they would go with a ground move right here or something like that. So I'm actually going to go with the strongest move we have, and that's going to be the Draco Meteor. Because again, they may end up terastallizing here, and if for some bizarre reason it's a Ghost Terra, we would be so screwed. So again, just go with the strongest move we have. We already know we're +1. Alright. We get to see what their Terra is going to be now. Watch it be like Fairy, though, right? Okay, it is Grass. Okay. So yeah, the body press still would have been fine, but again, Draco Meteor is going to be stronger, and we should be able to KO with it. And that we do. So there we go. Again, I thought that this game was a little lost, but thankfully, the fact that we had a Lagging Tail on Colossal, even though I think we would have outsped because they lost their Tailwind, still, we knew that we were going to be able to outspeed, and we end up picking up the win. Good game again. So even though it requires taking the Light Clay from Grimmsnarl and adding the Lagging Tail to be able to go with the trick, and yes, even though there are some times where you'll see a Psychic Terrain, or something like Farigiraf that'll block priority, but still, Lagging Tail with Grimmsnarl with the trick, I think is a really great strategy, and you saw how important that could have been in those last two battles too, especially on that Ice Rider Calyrex. We knew they weren't going to be going first, they were going to be going last. And with the fact that they ended up going with the Decorate instead of something like Spore to be able to put us to sleep, that allowed us to be able to knock them out despite the fact that they were essentially +6. So even though they were +6 and it's an Ice Rider Calyrex, still ended up taking the win, and that was due to that Lagging Tail. So even though this was a strategy that we used back in Sword Shield quite a bit, it's nice to see that can actually translate over into Scarlet Violet too. But thank you guys so much for watching. I really appreciate it. Hope you guys enjoyed the battles. If you guys did, make sure to drop a like. If you're new, subscribe, and we'll see you guys next time.